you need a bath.
I need one too. But we don't have any more clothes.
What are you doing? Put the cat down. Thank you.
That was only for a week.
You wasn't even here for a week.
Look, one day to her is a week anymore.
I guess.
Papa, you gonna give her a bath, me and you, or does it take two people to give her a bath?
We don't know. We never gave her one because she's always been too afraid of every damn thing. But now I took a washcloth and washed her off. That's about all I've done. And I don't get her very good.
Good.
Playing with her paws.
She'll care.
Mm-hmm.
Good night.
She used to.
Yeah.
She used to, every time I touch her, she'd jerk it back. And I just kept on.
Well, that's what I did with
I
Bullet.
done it with her in bed mostly. Like we'd be laying there in bed and like she'd wake me up and I'd start rubbing her paws. And now she don't care. She still jerks
And that's how I done Bullet.
She still jerks it back every
And
once in a while. But
Bullet would lay in the floor. And I'd make sure I don't... no! Bullet would lay in the floor. And when I'd step over him, I'd tell him to stay, and I'd take my foot and like pet him, going over his body, and he okay. I don't have to move.
Yeah,
I'll get
Bullet,
petted.
you can always step over Bullet.
Yeah, no big deal.
Who's sitting on its own?
Okay, I think she's done.
Area so willingly, and that's what it is. You're basically, if you submit to wearing a mask, you're basically saying, well, I mean, I don't believe your conviviacy religion, but okay, I guess I'll wear it because you're feeling uncomfortable around me, or all right, I guess I'll wear it because I got to go shopping. I'm just not gonna. I don't want to put myself in any position where I've got to be somewhere where I've got to wear a mask. That's not what I want to do. I don't believe in it. I don't buy in the delusion. It'd be like, I don't know if you've ever entered a Catholic church, but there's all these superstitions people go through when they enter a Catholic church. Maybe other churches, but I just know about the Catholic Church because I was raised Catholic. People would walk through the door, and when they walk through the threshold of the main door, there's quote unquote holy water in these little fancy urn things that are fastened to the wall on the side, and people will dip their hand in the water and make the sign of the cross, and then they would genuflect or bend down before they got into the pew. Well, if you walk in and you're not Catholic, you don't do that because you don't believe in it. If you walk into a store and they're saying, here, wear a mask, and you're like, why? I've never worn. I'm 50 years old. I've never worn a mask in my entire life. Why would I start wearing it now? I didn't wear it for SARS, MERS, Ebola, tuberculosis, H1N1, bird flu, swine flu, avian flu. They told me all that stuff was dangerous too. I never wore a mask and I'm fine. I'm still here. You'll be fine too. It's just that you're believing in the delusion. But they want you to buy into their delusion so that they can feel better about themselves. I mean, there's a couple reasons I think people are wearing masks. Because they're scared out of their wits that they're going to get some respiratory illness that might kill them, even though they have a 99.97% survival rate, which means you have a 0.03428% chance of perishing. and even then you have to have some kind of 2.6 comorbidities. You have to have already been declared to be on death's door for this thing to be even affecting you.
The definition of people dying of COVID. So the case definition is very simplistic. It means at the time of death, it was a COVID positive diagnosis. So that means that if you were in hospice and had already been given, a few weeks to live, and then you also were found to have COVID, that would be counted as a COVID death. It means that even if you died of a clear alternate cause, cause, but you had COVID at the same time, it's still listed as a COVID death. So everyone who's listed as a COVID death doesn't mean that that was the cause of the death, but they had COVID at the time of death. I hope that's helpful.